All right, Concho Valley, these hot temperatures mean the atmosphere is on the recharge. Now you can see those clouds pushing in from the west as that low pressure over the Dakotas continues to push a lot of severe weather towards Kentucky. Now we're making our way into the evening and we're still holding on to a lot of heat, letting us know the southerly flow is keeping a lot of humidity in our region. Of course, we bottom out in those 70s, pushing up into those upper 90s today, way above those forecasted temperatures. And we're still holding on to a lot of heat. 81 right now in San Angelo, and everybody else joining us in those 80s, if not a little bit cooler across the region. Of course, we're looking for that 10-degree spread across the entire area, and that's exactly what we're seeing. If not, 76 in Sterling City, 83 down there in Junction. That's looking like 7 degrees across the entire region. Looking for any more cold spots, 75 there in Eden. Now, as we make our way into the evening, we're looking at how things are drying out before we make our way back towards this weekend, where we could see some severe weather. You have 4 days until Mother's Day now, and I'm going to keep reminding you constantly as we get through the rest of this week. Dew points are down in those 40s, ranging all the way up into those 70s, while the humidity indices are dry way up there to the north and really hanging on to a lot of that humidity down there to the south. We could see some foggy conditions in those low-lying areas as we make our way towards this weekend. Of course, we're already halfway through the week. Here's that low pressure we're talking about as it continues to circulate around the Mississippi River Valley and off towards the west. You're going to see a long wave trough turn into a cutoff low, taking aim near Nevada and Utah, and that's going to continue to push some of this zonal flow across our region as we could see some colder temperatures by the weekend. Of course, we're watching these concentrations of blues really take aim again at the Ohio River Valley, while we're looking at the dry line push further to the east. And as this cold front makes its way through, it's going to push down, and you're going to see more moisture make its way back towards the Houston region, if not taking aim a little bit towards the southern part of the Concho Valley. Here's the severe weather outlook for today, still taking aim near Michigan. Of course, they're hearing reports of about 11 tornadoes right now as a result of some of this weather. And of course, it tails off right near the Concho Valley because we're always on the tail end of a lot of these severe weather systems, except for last weekend where we did see a couple tornadoes in our region. Here they are all across the entire area. Of course, you're seeing those tornado watches and warnings and flash flooding as things start to calm down, and we're taking aim right here at the Concho Valley, starting to see a little bit of that cloud cover make its way in for that cloudy start by tomorrow. Of course, the Futurecast is going to show you how things are going to continue to remain calm. You'll see that cloud cover push its way back in by tomorrow morning, and then things are going to push out by lunchtime as we could make a good run towards those 100-degree temperatures. Could be the second 100-degree temperature we see as things feel more like summer as we get closer and closer towards hurricane season. We're about 2 weeks away. Of course, look off over my shoulder. Look at the line of 3 of these storms pushing through its area tomorrow, looking like some pretty intense tornadoes going to make its way through Kentucky, and they're looking at about 3-inch in diameter hail. So tonight, we're going to be holding on to some of that heat as we cool down off into those 70s, watching that southerly flow continue to pump waves of humidity. Remember, the longer we go with calmer temperatures, the more severe it's going to get. And tomorrow, we're making a run at those upper 90s, if not those triple digits. Now, as we continue to make our way through the week, we're going to watch those temperatures slowly taper off towards those 80s. And as we get towards that Mother's Day weekend, we're all the way down into those 70s with a good opportunity for some severe weather. But as we begin that 3rd week of May, we're going to see those temperatures rebound all the way back up into those 80s, if not touching into those 90s, while those lows stay in those 60s. Stay tuned. While more up at the break, you're watching KSAN News at 10.